So I've just done some extensive research on the real reason why Token Rambo is getting more support. Stay tuned.
Stand up! Vanguard!
Myoujin Ryuzu is actually the Token Rambo clan master. This whole time, the long black hair clearly represents the male sword boy mastery. The real reason why he went all Orochimaru was because he wants to play the new support. He's even on the front of the second booster box, in disguise. So you heard it here first, guys. Myoujin Rambo confirmed. Can't believe that's the actual reason why Token Rambo is getting another trial deck and another clan booster, because Myoujin Ryuzu is actually Myoujin Rambo. For many of you who didn't already know, or for those of you who didn't watch the stream or didn't get to catch any news, they did come out with a new 2016-2017 release schedule, kind of like an English edition one, even though we know that later in the year there are a few other things that are being released in Japan that are pretty exciting. So just to start off, we're going to go ahead and start simple. Late September, early October, Stridegate is supposed to end, which then leads into Vanguard G next for the anime. And so far we know that there's going to be a time gap, but only about a few months, since they're pretty much in high school. And it's going to be more exciting because if they're in high school, that means more drama. Later in October, G Booster Set 8, Absolute Judgment will be released. And this is the one that's featuring the reprinted Amnesty Messiah. For those of you who don't know, just like Olivia, it's single R foiling and not really a single R ratio. So it's pretty much, it most likely might be like G-Bear pulling as well, but we don't know that so far. At least maybe we don't know, but who knows what Bushiroad has in store for us. So G Booster Set 8 does feature support for Royal Paladin, Neo Nectar, Genesis, Gold Paladin, Link Joker, Dark Irregulars, Pale Moon, and Grand Blue. So this is going to be one of those supersets that are going to finish off the season of the anime, just like how Infinite Rebirth was, or Set 17. Just like a whole poop load of clans in there, just to go ahead and give everyone support that's going to need it in the finishing anime. So following the G Booster Set 8 release are the heavily unsupported Gear Chronicle, new trial deck, and clan booster, which I know many of you are excited for if you play Gear Chronicle, since Gear Chronicle doesn't receive support whatsoever. They never receive support, ever. So the trial deck is going to be the Zodiacs, which is pretty exciting because you get all of those cool Zodiac time beasts. And the clan booster is going to be like the comic booster, where instead of Ibuki versus Aichi, it's Ryuzu versus Chrono, which is also pretty cool because they're going to be like a double SP pack in that set as well. It's weird here because it says for a November release, even though every other source does say for a late October release. But my guess is that they literally just ran out of space right there, and so they just decided, oh, let's put it in November, and maybe people will be happy that it comes out in October. And it's like, woohoo, they're so funny. Nice try, Bushiroad. I see what you're up to. So later in the winter, G Booster Set 9 is supposed to be released, and I don't believe I found the name for it. It's probably somewhere in the internet. But basically the featured clans are looking like Gear Chronicle, heavily unsupported, Angel Feather, Narukami, actually unsupported, Spike Brothers, and Aqua Force. So I'm pretty excited for Narukami, being a Kaiser player myself, but I do like that Spike Brothers are in there as well because it's not in a technical booster. So I feel like there's either going to be some kind of main character, or Kyo Yahagi is coming back and going to wreck some people with some footballs. Aqua Force is getting their support, which has been long awaited since the first or the second clan booster that came out, which wasn't even that long ago. Well, actually, it was a long time ago, but there's a storm coming, literally, thanks to Aqua Force. And then, lastly, along with the set release later in the winter, we do get a Shadow Paladin trial deck, which is pretty exciting because it doesn't look like it's supposed to be cleared support. So it's possible for a new main character to join alongside Chrono in the gang. So it'd be totally cool if they had like a female protagonist that represented Shadow Paladins, be it either good or bad, because like the only villains that were female I think were, I guess, Asaka, who played Pale Moon, and also what's her name, Rin or whatever her name is, the Angel Feather girl. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I guess just I feel like a girl who played Shadow Paladin would be really cool, and I don't know, this looks exciting to see. So that was pretty much it for the episode, guys. Let me know what you guys think down below, and let me know if you actually think that Token Ranbu Master Race clan is actually Myoujin Ryuzu. Probably not. I know, help you know that I was just kidding about that, but just a funny thought that Token Ranbu is actually getting more support. So I guess that's pretty exciting. Get some more Sword Boy action in there. So like I always say, guys, like our videos, comment down below if you have any questions, and subscribe for more content. Vanguard Central, out.